Ladies and gentlemen, what do you get when you get two of the most legendary builders in the community to come together and make a theme park? You get the land of Eryth. This crazy monstrosity that you're seeing in the background has layers and layers of detail and thousands of mile-long coasters. Woo, woo, woo. This is definitely an episode you don't want to miss out on, so stay tuned and we'll get right on into it. Hey yo, my Planet Coaster friends! Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight Contest Edition. Today we're looking at the land of Eryth, created by Wormgar and GalcianBTH Team Galgar. And here they say, welcome to the land of Eryth, created by Galcian and Wormgar, inspired by Xenoblade Chronicles series. This will be the newest edition of the World of Legends. Our decision to team up and the entire collaboration process was almost buther smooth. Unlike our frame rate, Galcian already worked out the map terrain with a single coaster layout that would later be called Maineth. I, Wormgar, came up and put together the dueling coaster that soon became Zanza. I pretty quickly came up with the idea of a 332 meter tall mech design after Galcian explained his inspiration for Xenoblade. We like to think that Wormgar builds the giant sets while Galcian tears them apart and uses the pieces. I think it's safe to say we both enjoyed the collab process very much. Good luck to all participants. Thank you to the community for all your substantial support. Coaster soundtracks are copyright free. All ambience and dark ride audio is original music with recorded by Wormgar. On ride instructions, make sure to use Land of Eryth Reshade preset, but importantly, some must be unchecked for the optimal ride experience on Dark Ride Guardian. For all coasters, either guest view or look forward as well. Well, I'm just going to use my settings because I was having issues with their settings, and we'll get right on into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of Eryth. As mentioned, I was having some issues with the reshade. I don't know if I fixed it on mine. So when I switch over to theirs, this black stuff shows up, and I can't get it to go away on theirs, but I could get it to go away on mine. And I tried giving my reshade settings to the community in a Patreon video for the monthly post, and apparently there's no data in my presets. So here we have my presets, and apparently the INIs are empty when people open them up. I have no idea what's going on there. Only my reshade can read my reshade settings. I'm gonna look into a fix for future Patreon monthly posts, and hopefully we can get you guys my reshade settings. Never played Xenoblade, but it always looked interesting to me. Something that I always wanted to play for sure. Xenoblade Chronicles. That was always for like Nintendo, wasn't it? I feel like it was like a Nintendo thing. Land of Eryth. So yeah, this is gonna be the laggiest park in the whole contest. Not quite a mini park under any anymore. It's quite literally okay. Oh, this is cool. Where do we insert this? So Galcian has made all these different parks, starting with the Land of Legends. One of the earliest parks or coaster spotlights was Arcadia Rising right there. One of the coolest, biggest coasters, and it eventually turned into a park, which was one of the earliest park spotlights. And then he went on to, I think it was Land of the Mystics was like episode 100 or something. And then he just kept on evolving. Somehow he's stitched multiple Planet Coaster maps together separately and made a world, Land of the Mystic. Are we in the Land of the Mystic? That's where we came from. Either way, it's really cool. Galcian building worlds within Planet Coaster. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. Wormgar also doing just legendary stuff every single contest and every single submission. We have a chairlift or gondola to get us out of here, but I think it's a good idea if we take a look around. There's a bunch of coasters down below. Let's go down here and see what we can find before we start riding coasters. Holy crapola. So yeah, the B-roll I got for you guys was pretty much just the robot on the outside. I figured I would let all this be a surprise for us. What do we have here? A drop tower. Let's check it out. It's so laggy, I can barely get this thing to go. Come on! Come on, you can do it! Oh, it's broken down. That's probably what's going on there. Off we go. Holy crapola. That is unreal. Okay. By far the most detailed drop tower we've seen. It feels like an elevator at this point. Are we going to the surface? Please tell me we're going to... Are we gonna pop out? How tall is this? Oh, look at that. Right up to a... Yeah, we did make it to the surface. Oh, that is so cool. Really well done, you guys. Oh my god. What? Oh, wow. Oh, shoot. It's doing it again. I'll get back on it. Put so much effort into this, we might as well ride it twice. Or launch twice. Jeez. If that's any indication on the scale, we are just underground right now. There's... What you guys saw on the outside, that was all above ground. We will probably get there, maybe in a few hours. I had such a hard time. Like, they were smart, and they parked the camera here when they saved the file, so I, you know, would be in the park when I start the recording. However, I had to get some B-roll, and I had, like, 15, 20 minutes just trying to find the park entrance again. Okay, I think this one's leaving. I don't really know. Okay, here we go. And we will do fast forward. Maybe not. Maybe not. Good googly moogly. So, welcome to the mini park contest, guys. What? This is insane. So normally I do speed up the chairlifts a little bit, but there's just so much detail here, and it almost makes the game run worse when I speed it up. So there's no sense in that. Look at, we're underwater right now. So it's not really a gondola, it's more like a submarine. It's dragging us through the water here. That's crazy. What is that? Okay, let's emerge from the water here. Oh my goodness. Is this the top of the robot? There's the giant sword thing out there. Oh, this is quite literally ground level. Oh my. Okay. I wanted to ride the gondola, but there's obviously some rides down there. So when I hit escape, it's going to pop us back down. And when we're done here, I will teleport us to the top. But we got to make sure that we're looking at whatever's under here. The Minith Xenia Guardian. Oh, there's like 3 rides down here. Are we just getting all the coasters out of the way right out of the get-go? You guys didn't give any signs. Are we going... People are coming up. That must be an exit. What the heck? The Zanza core? Oh, wow. This is the core of the giant robot thing that we saw in the cinematics. And that's actually a flat ride that spins around. Very cool. Let's keep going down. I'm struggling with the camera just a little bit here today. The lag makes the camera have a delay. What? As you saw with the gondola, it brought us up to the surface, so everything you guys saw in the B-roll, that gigantic guardian or whatever it is, This must be the queue. There's a guy standing there. All of that was above ground. And all this is underground, so... This is like a mini park on top of a mini park, probably with the undersea layers, another mini park. Probably the most pieces we've seen in any of the submissions so far. Look at this. I would have never, ever anticipated this. On the outside, I was like, okay, we're going to walk around the Guardian and ride a few coasters? Nope. What? It's a robotic arm ride? Good googly moogly, ladies and gentlemen. So I was having some issues getting the images to load up for that ride. Apparently, they forgot to give me the proper video files, and what you guys ended up seeing was a video rendered by them in 60 FPS anyways. So yeah, that turned out to be a really good video, and apparently it works on my end, not that it matters anymore. So a magician never reveals their secrets, but I am not a magician. So I can reveal their secrets. Just to give you guys a little insight. The robotic arm ride does not actually go down. As I was just trying to show you, it's not going down. Instead, what's happening is they're fading to black, and I thought this was just so clever and so impressive. So the robotic arm ride can tilt. So what's happening in this scene here is, okay, it's even, wait. Right, so it's going horizontally, but I'm assuming it's tilted. I can't even tilt my camera 45 degrees to show you. Only the robotic arm can do that. So what was happening is it was actually just sliding down these rails, but turned sideways. So it had the illusion that we were going down. Originally, what I thought was happening was I thought it was looking up and going down the rail, which would have worked as well, which I thought they built everything facing the ceiling. But this makes way more sense and would be slightly easier, because as you're building this scene out, you don't have to look up all the time. Instead, you just build everything sideways. So they built everything sideways, and it gave us the illusion that we were going down. And I have actually never, ever seen that before. Not to mention, this is one of the most elaborate underwater scenes in all of existence. This is crazy. Then there you had video screens showing off those, what do you call them? Xenoblades, the giant robots passing by, as well as the giant sword. Just some really cool, ambient, spooky, underwater dark ride experience like nothing we've ever seen. Well, actually, was it Wormgar that did episode 100 of Ride Spotlight that was like Into the Abyss? I feel like I want to say that it was Wormgar that did that. Anyways, if it was, it would make sense that he was also the one that contributed to this, knowing how good he already is at these crazy underwater scenes. I don't think I'm going to be able to find my way back, so what we're going to do is we're going to click the ride and go back to the station. It's a little laggy. I'm actually quite happy that they provided us with videos. However, I don't know if there's videos for everything. They sent me a video for one of the dueling coasters or something. All right, so they sent me a video for a dueling coaster, but from my understanding, there was a lot more rides in here. I could be wrong. I'm actually recording this video like 2 days after I had started the initial recording. I want to see what happens when we go down this exit. It might like feed us back into something. Okay, it's the food court. And up we go, back to the Xenocore. Very cool. All right, let's go find these coasters. All right, Meneth and Xenia. I believe these are the dueling coasters. Here we go. So yeah, I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm walk down the queue, and I'm gonna show you guys a video for both of them, and then I'll clip that video in. Do I have reshade on? Apparently. Seeing some anti-aliasing. All right, what do we have here? A Stingray flying coaster. So all the ride preferences should be set from them. I'm gonna just watch the videos, and then give my thoughts after. Good googly moogly, ladies and gentlemen. What's really baffling to me is how much you see the giant Xenoblade Guardian outside and how little you actually see him from the coasters. This has turned out to be more of an underwater experience, and that is quite surprising, a pleasant surprise at that. I did not expect any of this going into the park. How prominent the underwater experience is on both these dueling coasters, as well as the surprising dark ride. I mean, this whole journey has been under the sea. This is the greatest under the sea adventure park I have ever seen. Land of Super Zayden. Is this a... Okay, it's another park entrance spawner. So that's actually quite cool how it all ties back into Galcian's kind of lands. Really neat. Well, I want to know how to get up to the surface, the Xenocade. I didn't take a good enough look at this because I was looking through the media files. All my favorite games growing up, they put videos on all of these. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Pac-Man. So yeah, tons of custom videos. I don't know if that's like performance optimized, you guys, but it's cool. Daytona USA, Cruisin' World. I played so much Cruisin' World for N64. Can we actually go to the surface? Because I feel like oh yeah. Oh, sorry. 2 days ago, I said we would take the chairlift. Let me jump cut to the top of the chairlift. The NTS Spire? Holy good googly moogly. Wait, there's 2 entrances. What? What now? Look at that. Is it gonna spin for us? There's the giant Xenoblade. There it goes. We might as well give it a ride. Whoa. Visual overload. Look at the giant Guardian. Holy crap. Wow. And then the other entrance would take us to... Oh. The monorail. Gotcha. Gotcha. Mechanus engine? Sure. So this is like... When we get to the surface, it's all the mechanical goodies and flat rides that make up this crazy Xenoverse. Hammer Swing, another pretty popular ride throughout this contest. And then Monado Storm. I didn't get a video for this, so you guys are gonna have to suffer with less than 30 frames per second. It looks to me like it's a dive coaster. No, spinning coaster? I thought it was a dive because of the straight vertical lift. Pretty sure the dive can do that. There's all the stats if you guys like to see them. I think what we'll do is ride this so we can watch the guests spin. Actually, let's spin with them. It is a spinning coaster after all, so maybe we'll just do seat view. Absolutely fantastic. I'm super happy you guys put another coaster on the surface here. I just didn't feel like this would be a Wormgar Galcian coaster if we come all the way to the surface and there be no actual additional coasters. You had 2 dueling coasters in the underwater area that also had a little bit of the surface shots, and then a dark ride as well. The Land of the Infinite, another spawner point. So yeah, again, guests are coming from one land to the next, which is really cool. And the Bionis Core. Oh, wow. So this thing is going to give us a spin. We're going to just check out the perspective. It doesn't come up very high. It is the core of the robot. All right. Really good job on all the flat rides as well. Look how many pieces they used to make this giant cylinder. Yeah, super glad you guys put another coaster on the surface so we can enjoy this beautiful landscape up here. Look how intricate and crazy the surface is. And that doesn't even include everything that we saw down below. Opening up this park, I thought, okay, we're gonna ride around the robot on several different coasters. Never did I ever suspect we would be inside the robot and even go underwater. Super surprising. Probably one of the most surprising parks in the entire contest. Going into it thinking one thing and seeing something completely different. Is this one of the flying coasters? Zanza. Yeah. Let me double check the ride list, make sure we haven't missed anything. Yeah, that was the drop tower, the spire. All right, that is everything, ladies and gentlemen. Galcian and Wormgar pulling out all the stops, making one of the coolest gigantic sculptures, giant swords, the best underwater theme park experience I have ever seen, with multiple rides and attractions underwater. So complicated, so many pieces, so much going on here. Underwater being one of the most difficult things to pull off, and you guys did such an amazing job at it. It's like, okay, I expected a Galcian project to have gigantic coasters, and I thought, what happens when you throw a Wormgar in as his partner? You push for underwater. I know Galcian has done underwater segments in previous coasters and previous lands, so obviously he would be up for the challenge. Definitely seen segments like this before on a Galcian coaster, so he's no stranger to the underwater. And as I mentioned earlier, I believe Wormgar did Into the Abyss, which was a big underwater project as well. So the two of them just, you know, come together. They're powerhouse creators, but they made something very elegant but brought to a monstrous level. I love it. I love it. It's showing that they're willing to do something very beautiful and captivating with the under the sea kind of vision, but then they put in their masculinity with the giant robots and weapons and crazy coasters. It's really quite a yin and yang project, and it comes together just beautifully. Amazing coasters, 3 really big adventure coasters, exploration coasters, and that underwater dark ride was sensational. Wow. And just a view, a sight to behold. It's insane. So from my understanding, Wormgar was feeding Galcian pieces and helping out with stuff, and Galcian was just smashing it all together. We had a production line of the Lego Man feeding giant pieces to the Coaster Man, and this is what you get. Obviously, they both worked on different aspects, but it came together very cohesively. Really well done. 2 of the most legendary creators in the community, guys. Give it up for Wormgar and Galcian. And that is going to do it for me in today's episode. What did you guys think? Fire away down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye now.